Hi, my friend Sam Villa. One of the toughest fabrics to work with is fine hair. And one of the issues with fine hair, the biggest complaint that I always hear is all about volume, or Sam, when I get my hair layered, it always ends up too fine and too thin. Now, in the past, we've really been disconnecting or detaching areas of haircut. If there's any hair that needs to be detached, it's fine hair. Meaning if we layer fine hair and we blend it, we just made it finer. So in the past, I've always talked about going through and zigzagging the hairline out. And then coming through and layering and doing what you normally do. This is great, yet sometimes what you want to do is you want to leave more mass of weight around the hairline. So I'm going to share with you today another section pattern to take on fine hair when you wish to layer the interior. So we're going to go through and we're going to work with a middle part. We want to work with a middle part, and the reason being is because we want to distribute the graduation evenly on both sides of the head. If the client wears the part on the left or the right side, then we will come back and readjust that after we've created our graduation inside, come back and adjust the fringe, either sweeping left or sweeping right. When we get this middle part, what we want to do is read the hair and allow it to tell us where we start that section in the front. So I'm just going to tilt her head down, and if I take my comb and place my comb on her head, and I place it and rock it so it comes off of her hairline, it comes off at the back of the head here. This is telling me this is where it's really flat, and then it starts to round out. So this is exactly where we want to start the point of the section in this particular case. I'm going to work with a tail comb to section. And the reason I'm going to work with a tail comb to section is because I'm going to zigzag the section. And I'm going to zigzag the section because this is going to be in a layered form of some way. When we go to find out where we turn and come back, take the comb and place it vertically in front of the ear. Simply slide your finger down. Where it comes off, that's where you're going to draw the line. This is telling me where there's a vertical transition in the shape of the head, where it's actually turning and rounding more. When we come to the top, watch this section. I'm going to go in and I'm going to curve the section. And now, I said I'm going to do zigzag, but I'm going to put it in solid first so I can see where I need to zigzag. And you're going to do this on both sides. So I'm going to continue to work the section on the opposite side. Going to suggest once you have both sides, you grab both sides and start to check your balance. So what I'm doing is I'm checking the balance and the width and making sure that's at equal distance on both sides. Because the head is wider in the front, you're going to go from wide. As it works to the back, the head shape is getting more narrow. So you'll see this area, it will close a little bit more narrow, where as you work to the top, it gets wider. That's because of the shape of the head. Now we're going to come back. I feel really good where I'm at with the balance of it in terms of it looking equal on both sides. Now we're going to start to zigzag these hard lines out. Now the reason we want to zigzag this is because it will make the cutting edge softer. So I'm going to go right on the line. I just go up and down on the line, and all I'm doing is just drawing it on the line. And that's why it works great with a tail comb. And you determine how wide or how many zigzags you want in this. That's going to be determined by creative choice, or allow the density to tell you how much of a zigzag, how deep, or how many you put in. Once again, by getting the solid line, it really helps you to maintain the balance, rather than coming in and visually drawing in the zigzag. We're going to come through the front. The last area that we need to zigzag is the front area. Now, we're going to come through and let's isolate all of this hair that's in our hand. Now, so that you're able to see this, I'm going to put this in elastic. What I wanted to share with you today is just sectioning, so you can see how you could take a section and layer out fine hair. Now look how much weight I've established all the way around the hairline. All of this hair here underneath will not be cut. So a lot of times what I like to do is I like to come in and bring this hair back into a ponytail. At Sam Villa, we really believe sectioning is critical when we cut. And sectioning is critical because we section for control. That's why we section. If you're going to detach a haircut, which in this particular case, this is something we would do with fine hair as we talked about, it's detached, it will allow you to stay in control. So you can recut the top, pick it up, and continue to adjust the length accordingly where you want it. So this would be the hair in this particular segment of sectioning fine hair. This would be the hair that we would layer out, and it maintains all of the weight around the hairline. Once again, at Sam Villa, we want to give you different ideas in which you can work with fine hair, different ideas in which you can go in and section it. And it's all about maintaining that perimeter weight. Thanks so much for watching, and we will continue to bring you ideas, skills that you can use behind the chair to grow your business.